Okay, so make sure that you do this before you start growing your following. Hey, so my name is Bryce Tubbs. So one thing that's very important when I talk to my clients, at least in my observations and my opinion, is that you really have to have the foundations of your business developed before you can start scaling and growing your following. What does that mean? Okay, so for example, let me give you an example of a time when I didn't set my foundations correctly and my business ended up crumbling. Okay, so I was doing e-commerce, right? We were drop shipping a lot of products on eBay, right? So I had based the products off of a front end profit margin of 1%, right? And then I'd make about 10% profit on the back end, meaning just from affiliate offers and different things like that. That's a little bit complicated. I'm not going to get into that because I don't want to make the video too long. But the 1% profit margin, in hindsight, or in theory, it was good because it's like, okay, cool. So we're going to be selling $100,000 in sales per month. Okay, so 1% of that is going to be a lot of money for me, right? But then what that did not account for was the employee costs, because I was assuming that I was just going to do this all myself, right? But then we started moving, and I started saying, okay, I'm going to need somebody to do this aspect for me, and then I got one person do it. And I was like, oh, well, can I get two? Then three, all the way up to 10 employees. Now that 1% front end profit margin was not strong enough to be able to do that. Instead, what I needed to do was I should have, in hindsight, and just based on the reflection, was get the profit margin to between 15 and 20%, at least on the front end, and then have the back end profit margin be the 10%. So then my total profit margin would be about 30%. It's a lot easier said than done, but there are a lot of ways to do that. Okay, then I could have been able to scale a lot faster. So that way, when I got up to the $20,000 in sales per month, which is what we ended up getting up to, then it would have been a little bit more sustainable, and my business would not have crumbled, and I would not have had to lose as much money as what I did. Okay. Same thing with your business and your coaching business, okay? If you have the wrong foundations and you start getting a million people to see your stuff, no one's going to buy it for you. No one's even going to care that you even exist. As soon as you stop either running your advertisements or as soon as you stop doing the thing that's getting you a lot of views and attention, no one's going to care. I've seen this happen numerous times. There have been, I'll tell you another story. So there was a girl or a woman on Instagram. She has 2 million followers, and then she had a swimsuit launch, right? And then she had to write a message to her following saying, "Hey guys, so I had to cancel the launch because my fulfillment office will not ship out an order quantity or ship out unless I have 13 orders." What do you mean? I only sold 11 products, 11 items. You have 2 million followers. How did you only sell 11 of these things? Because her foundations were wrong. She didn't understand her market. She's an Instagram person who's usually just showing off, her attractiveness and her features. Who's her followers? It's very, very, very highly skewed to males. She might not have a lot of females following her channel. And even then, she probably didn't do much market research to see, whether females even liked buying what she had, or whether her price points were too high, or just a lot of different market research. Sorry, I'm starting to get a little bit too granular, but those are just some of the basics. If you're doing the same thing with your coaching business, and you get a lot of people to see you, say you got 100,000 people to see your videos, I would hate for you to not even be able to sell, 2 courses or sell two people into your coaching program. You got to understand the basics, got to understand the fundamentals. Now, how do you go find the fundamentals? Because you're probably, if you don't already know them, it's probably not your fault. No one's ever showed you how to do that. If you want to start getting that and understanding why you're not making the sales and how to actually start getting people to want to sign up and give you money from random strangers on the internet, I recommend that you go check out my group called Uncapped Growth Strategies. As the name suggests, we're giving you everything that you need to start moving forward towards the life that I believe you deserve. For me, I didn't want to have to go work for someone because I want to be able to set my own hours, right? So sometimes for me, when I'd have to work from 8 to whatever time, I would get tired during the day. Nowadays, if I get tired, I just go take a nap. If I want to work at 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., then I do it. If I don't want to work that early in the morning for a particular reason or particular day, I just start working at 11. I take a break around 12 o'clock every single day to go work out, okay? I do my interviews, I do my consultation calls around my schedule and my time. I shoot these videos whenever I feel like it, and I just have more control. If one of my friends calls and says, hey, let's get together for lunch, I have the time and the ability to do so. But, the majority of people can't do that. So, 95% of people, or actually no, only 5% of people actually are able to reach their dreams, right? Don't be one of the 95% who don't. Go get these strategies and these tips that I learned from my mentor to be able to show you guys how to go do it for yourself. If that's what you've been searching for, check out the link in the description above or below. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed creating it. Feel free to go share this video by hitting that share button so someone else can benefit from the information that I have shared. Have a great one. Take it easy. Subscribe, and see you later.